All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to make a backdrop for your portable church. This is a pretty large sanctuary that we're in. I just put this in here for perspective. This is a 11-foot tall by 30-foot wide backdrop. It can be put together a little nicer. I just quickly did it for the video. What this is these are Amazon black backdrops. They are 10 foot by 12 foot. They have one area where you could put like a rod through, and that's what's through there. And the stands, I created this off of a couple of purchases. One of them is the bottoms are artificial tree stands. This is what they look like. They fold up nice and tight. They're super light. You just unfold them like that, and then you tighten up the little screw and they lock into place. And so that in conjunction with these poles. So these poles are 1 3/8 by 11.6. So you might be wondering, what in the world is that? But what these are poles for chain link fence that are the top rail of a chain link fence. So you can pick these up at Home Depot or any hardware store, but they come 10'6". Typically they have an end like this, so you can put them end to end. And so you can take these poles and slide them end to end. And so I have 3 of them across the top, end to end, all connected to go 30 foot wide. And then I'm using the same exact poles to go vertical, 10'6" plus about 6 inches off the ground, gives me about 11 feet. The backdrops are 12 feet, so I got about a foot of fabric on the ground to keep them in place. And so this is how you can go into a gymnasium, or you can go into a large cafeteria or some other type of weird building that's ugly and completely change the background of the building. So these are black. Not everyone's into the black background, but you can, on Amazon, you can purchase those in white or blue or green or any other color, or you can make 3 different colors you want, or you can turn this into a room if you want to put 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle hardware up there. And let me show you some of the hardware that I used. Up on the top, I just literally used the same exact parts that you would use for chain link fence. This part right here, that cap is what you'll see at the very top, right there. So that cap you can purchase. They're about $3-4 a piece. This is another part that you can buy in the chain link fence area. This is about $1. And what I did is I just used a nut and a wing nut. And so, a bolt and a wing nut, and put the 2 together, and voila, that's how you mount it to the top. Also, if you wanted to have walls that are on an angle, you could do something like this, where you have 2 of these caps. You can create a corner. All I did was use two of the same items, the end pieces with the hole in it that you can pick up. And then I got this little pin in the hardware section with a cotter pin. And so they just go together like that. So if you wanted to, you could take and form a small room out of these same exact backdrops. Now, that being said, these are very tall, and maybe your room isn't as tall. It'd be very simple to just simply cut these poles to length, whatever you need, 8 foot, 10 foot, or 9 foot, anything like that. You can cut them to length, and you can go as long as you want. These poles, let me do some pricing. This stand is $9.99 at the local hardware store or on Amazon. There's lots of different types of stands, but these are the ones that are 1 1/4" for an artificial Christmas tree. And that just so happens that 1 3/8" pole fit right into there very nicely, and the set screw works very well. That's the set screw. And so these poles here, each pole, okay, is about $20. So if you consider that I have 1, 2, let me see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those bottom stands. That's $40. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 poles at $20 a piece, that's $140. So that's $180. And then the backdrops are about $20 or $16 a piece or so. You can get different deals which say they're $20 a piece. So that is 20, 40, and 60. And I forgot what the other amount was, but so around 200 and some odd dollars, low 200s, you can do a 30 by 11 foot wall, which is pretty amazing. And it's ultra portable, except for the poles are a little long. But if you're using a trailer that has a ladder rack, or your trailer is 12 foot, which typically that's about the minimum length for a portable church trailer, they just slip in and they stack up very nicely. And it's really not a problem. As you see, here's one right here. You can put a whole stack of them in a very small place. That being said, so for $10 for the stand and $20 for the pole, for 2 poles and 1 stand, you can add another 10 feet. So that would be for $50, you get 10 feet. And then you would need the backdrop. So $70 for every 10 foot in addition. So if you wanted to use this type of a system to convert an entire gymnasium, you can figure about $70 per 10 foot if you wanted to really go all out and turn it into your own church building. And all of this stuff, these backdrops will pack up tight into a crate, and the poles will all zip tie up real nice and stay together. And the stands, they just fold, and you can shove those into the same crate with the backdrops.